Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today on Vermeer, it's going to be Shark versus Soma. Just got this replay sent to me by RJB of RJB TV fame. I was looking for a TVZ. He sent me one without being asked. I think we're on the same page. So I'm bumping this up on my schedule. So top right, it's going to be a yellow Terran player. It is Sharp. And in the bottom right, it is Soma. Man, I like Soma a lot. I love Sharp too. I feel like Soma is a little bit better. But hey, if the better player and the better resume won every single game, then why would we watch the games, right? Mild upsets happen all of the time. So, Steve the SCV moving out on Vermeer here today. Hit that like button if you're excited to see an excellent ZVT from RJB. Are we just going to... Oh, okay. A little bit of a proxy here. Just cutting down on the travel time of Marines to get to the Zerg base. So he's planning on a little bit of pressure here with Marines. And let's see what Soma's going to do here. I feel like it's going to be a hatch first on this giant 4-player map. But I have been surprised before. Yeah. Yep. It's going to be a hatch first here. Terry the Overlord moving out. What up, Terry? How you doing, friend? Things are good? Things are good. On the other side, Supply Depot coming up for a wall to fall back to in case this is a crazy pool first play. I love that he's not scouting either doing this. Like, if this was a pool first, I think this just completely... he dies. But it is a hatch first from Soma. You know Soma's tendencies on a giant 4-player map is going to be to go and hatch first. He took a gamble, and he's getting away with it. Wonderful stuff here. This guy's going to try to build a bunker at some point. This dude's scouting. But this is the one who's going to find where Zerg happens to be. See now the drone's like, oh, okay, bad. We're getting scouted. The Terran player could be top right, but also could be top left, based on the timing of this guy getting here. And he comes in and says, your pool's 50% complete. This is perfect. Your gas is just starting. Let's go. Build. Dude, get. No, what are you doing? Get up here. Build a bunker. Oh. He forced it. He did. Oh, he did. What caught? Ah, this drone. Okay, so he cancels the extractors. He says, I need less gas, more minerals, 4 Zerglings. Oh, gosh. 2 SCVs on the follow. Not following. They're leading here. And the drones are faster than the Marines. They hit them pretty hard. They have a bit of HP here. 40 HP is nothing to joke about. And he's like, okay, go ahead. Try to build your bunker. Gosh, these drones, though. Look at this micro. Turning this guy into a creep colony. And the Marines focus that. Can't kill it. And the Marines trying to get into position to where they can kill these lings and allow this bunker to finish. Oh my gosh, bunker does finish. Okay, but there's only 1 Marine inside it. The other Marines got wiped out by the lings. I don't know about this. Are there more Marines coming? Yeah, but look at this ling. Oh, look at that ling burning down and killing that single Marine here. This guy's like, I don't want to go up there at all. Dude, Soma, beautiful scout. Beautiful response. And traditionally, this would be very, very problematic for a Zerg player, but it's exactly 1 Marine inside that bunker. So it's fine. It's going to get jumped on and killed here right now. And the 1 Marine really can't do anything about this many Zerglings and ka-chow. Okay. So the annoying part about this from Soma is, well, he kept his 2 bases, which is nice, but now he has a bunch of lings that he's probably not going to be able to get a lot of damage done with. Terran pressure can easily fall back into Terran defense in the hands of a skilled Terran player, which Sharp definitely is. So, yeah, I mean, these lings are like, well, crap. We exist. I guess we're scouting lings now. Can't really get any damage done here, but we were necessary to stay alive. It's just all this whole calculus, the risk-taking that is involved with going hatch first. You have to accept these losses as part of that build, you know? But check it out. Already getting a lair. No big deal. Metabolic boost coming in after the lair, as is tradition. On the other side, our Terran guy is throwing up an academy, because of course he is. So yeah, happy Monday, everyone. Hope you're having a good one. I know some of you guys watch this when you first wake up. Other people watch it when they get home from work. Some people like to watch the cast before they go to bed every day. It's, you know, it's a routine, right? I'm here 6 days a week. Might as well turn it into some kind of a routine. Like, I've got certain YouTube channels that I watch when I go to the gym. Macro Hatch coming up there. In particular, Mario speedruns. Mario speedruns, I like to watch ASL casts at the gym too. Those are really, really fun. Obviously. Man, there was that ZVZ. I mean, from last week, so I'm sure most of you guys are aware of it, but it was action and it was effort? Might have been action versus effort, but it went Hive Tech. And I was like, oh, a ZVZ in ASL. That goes Hive Tech. No way. Totally did. It was gorgeous. We had Devourers. Queens were throwing down in snares. It was just, ugh. It was so good. I wish I could cast ASL replays. I'd have a lot of fun with that one, but Tastosis did a great job with it, because of course they did. So go watch it. It's on their YouTube channel, on the Africa Esports YouTube channel, where the ASLs go. Okay, Stim coming in. Oh, interesting. Threw up 2 additional creeps there. Decided maybe this group isn't going to come down. Maybe 1 sunken will be enough. I don't need 3. Interesting choice. I guess if these lings do drag this Marine medic group away fast enough and for long enough, then you don't need... Oh, there we go. 7 mutas on the way, +1 flyer attack. Man, I feel like this current meta for these more recent games is just getting +1 attack or armor and just going for a ton of mutas here. No, Firebat says absolutely not. And a couple of those lings pay the price for that attempted run by, but Sharp was ready for it. Sharp is SK tearing it up right now. Third base. Ooh, naked third base here, but you'll notice he started it when the mutas were already out. So he knows. He knows that Sharp isn't going to be able to get across the map and shut down that third base. There was maybe a tiny window to do it, but his lings did a good job delaying, distracting. And now his mutas are out. And they're working on +1. It's going to be here in like 3 more minutes, though. That upgrade takes forever. Everyone's attack upgrades take forever, right? Look at this infantry weapons upgrade. Just poke along like a snail. Poke, 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 poke. Mutas. Picking off some SCVs. I was going to say, for the most part, generally staying alive. That was pretty good. Pretty good muta control there from Soma. He does like his Mutalisks. Every elite Zerg player does. I don't think there's a single Zerg player, you know, in the top 10 of Zergs in the world who's like, you know, mutas aren't really my thing. It'd be like a Terran player saying that Marines really aren't their thing when it's the core of the current army composition in an entire matchup. Dude, all these mutas. How do you detect how many mutas are coming out as a Terran player? Do you just select the mutas when they come in? You just try to count how many they are as they're picking off your dudes. And you're like, oh, this is more than there were previously. Oh, look. Ah, did he? No way he targeted that one. No way. No way did he target fire that one very wounded Mutalisk. That'd be incredible. Here we go. Okay, now he sees. Okay, that's a full 11 muta stack. Guess who doesn't have +1 yet? These mutas. Guess who doesn't have +1 attack or +1 armor yet? The Terran Marines. But look, the infantry weapons is going to finish faster than the flyer attacks. That's because mutas can get popped out more quickly than Marines can, although the Marines are pretty fast, man. Especially if you've got 3 racks. You're just pumping Marines out of constantly. 2 starport science facility. This Marine is running around. Oh, did he just get 2 kills? He's got 3 worker kills. Oh my gosh, 4 worker kills before a Hydra kills him. What a guy. How many sunkens we got? 3. How many lings and mutas are out here? A lot. Bit of a careless Overlord placement trajectory there from Soma. Not the end of the world, though. Muta dies. Mutas and lings kind of have to engage on this. I mean, they could have waited for the Marines and the medics to maybe try to get some kind of an attack on those Sunkens, but nah. We're good. Man, that Firebat did some work for sure, but this is the Ling Mutalisk Soma Express, everyone. +1 attack was done for that final defense. That factored into his decision to do that. Got a Hive on the way, and Soma is doing fine. He just wiped out that entire attack group of Sharps. And like I said, I think Soma's the better player here. It's probably ranked higher than Sharp is. But again, what does this matchup really come down to when it's SK Terran? Are the Science Vessels alive or dead? That's it. That's your biggest thing. The Zerg, I don't know. What's the Zerg have to do to win this thing? Kill Science Vessels, honestly. I mean, it's really reductive of me to say, if you keep your Science Vessels alive, you'll win. But I feel like Terran players are good at everything else. They're good at staying out of Dark Swarm. They're good at, you know, attacking multiple places, doing drops, stimming forward, target firing, all that stuff. But if they do everything right and their Science Vessels keep dying, then they lose against a Zerg player as good as Soma is. And Soma can do everything right. He can get into Dark Swarm. He can get into Plague and Ultras and Lurkers and get good upgrades and get into many bases. But if this Science Vessel count gets up to like 16, suddenly everything important you're making is irradiated before it gets any value at all. And then you die. So Science Vessel stay alive-itude is the metric I like to watch in these games. You guys probably do too. Alright, Lurker stack. Oh, Overlord on top. See? Oh, but they caught one of the Lurkers before it was covered up by that Overlord. Supply block, supply block. Soma is supply blocked at 92. Sucks. Even Adrenal. As much as I love Adrenal and how good it is, even if you have Adrenal as a Zerg player, you don't kill those Science Vessels, it turns into a Flash TVZ where, oh gosh, this is like 5 or 6 Overlords that have died in the first 11 minutes here. This is amazing Overlord hunting. Out of Shark. This is a good way to stay in this game, despite the moderately disastrous early game. Uh-oh. Oh, it's a dead Science Vessel. Oh, no. Marines first, then maybe Science Vessel. Oh, yeah, he wants it. Look at him diving deep into Terran territory to get the Science Vessel, but he's like, you know what? I can do this. Lings, take down the missile turrets. Stop chasing Marines. What is defending over here? Okay. I guess it's less defensing over there. And more the fact that there are Lings and Mutos on top of your production. But look at this. It's only what? It's 3 Mutos remaining. Oh, but a Science Vessel pops out. Chase it. Chase it. This is not the biggest Zerg army of all time, but it's pretty scary. Especially with the +1 attack on these Marines. He's back into Muta stacking. He's doing all right, honestly. That's a 10-kill Mutalisk. Wow. When do we ever see 10-kill Mutalisks? That one's only got 6. I mean, it seems low, but man. 10-kill Muta is the biggest kill count I've seen for a Mutalisk in a while. Not that I'm checking their kill counts all that much. 4th base, bottom left here from Soma. Factory floating tells you it's SK, but also the number of barracks here tells you it's SK. Oh, dropship comes out. What'd I say about drops? So look, 1 Science Vessel has died so far. Oh gosh. Protect. Protect. The Science Vessels radiates the Overlord on top of the Lurker stack. Another Overlord gonna die. My gosh. Sharp is doing a better job at hunting Overlords in the first 15 minutes of a ZVT than I have seen in a while. That one's protected. This one, there's probably an angle at which this Overlord can get spotted, right? And, well, attacked. It's less spotted. You can spot it with the Science Vessels, but can the Marines hit it? From down here, I bet they can. But then it goes up here. I don't know. It's tricky. Tricky. Sees. Oh, no, macro hatch. Neat. Sees a defiler mound. Where's the first Dark Swarm gonna be? Plagues it up. Don't attack into the Sunkens when you've been plagued. And there's Lurkers there, too. Oh, that's a dead Science Vessel. That's at least 2 Science Vessels. No, he plagued the drop ships. And goes for a very fated drop anyway. Wait, hang on. Is this sort of working? Science Vessels do not connect on the drop ships. The drop ships are plagued, but they're alive. Where are the medics at? There's 1 medic for this entire... Look at this fire bat, man. Woohoo! Dark Swarm is used defensively inside the main base for the first time. Another Overlord dies, but Adrenalings are tough to deal with. Lurkers, +1 armor, good drone. Lings are at 1 armor, 0 attack. 2-1 Marines, man, but okay. All right, that was a pretty cool drop. Where'd those Science Vessels go? They pulled back. I think some of them stayed alive, yeah. And like I said, this Overlord's in a lot of trouble too. Man, that's another supply block. Sharp! You're earning this win, my friend. I mean, that's not really fair to phrase it that way. When's the last time I cast a game where I'm like, wow, you did not earn that victory, winner? It's like, no, they earned it. They worked hard. They did the right things. I guess, I don't know. If the other player kind of throws, it can feel like maybe you didn't earn it properly. Ah, that's 3 science vessels down. But you know what? You gotta risk. You gotta take a risk with a science vessel. Plagued it up. If all they do is sit in the middle of a marine pack, it's hard to get out in front and irradiate defilers and lurkers and overlords and all that stuff. Third base, happily rolling here, pretty sparsely defended by 2 marines and an empty bunker. I feel like a Ling run by would be really terrifying for this third base of sharps. A drop flies right over a scouting Zergling that is intended entirely to see things like that. And then an Ultralisk is here because Ultralisks are done. Chitinous plating's on the way. Yeah. Ooh, another science vessel down. That's 4. Dropping the natural base. Dude, that's a lot of dead drones. Holy crap, that's a lot of dead drones. Still, oh my gosh, the natural hatch is gonna die. Nope, Dark Storm doesn't protect buildings. Sorry. That Defiler dies thanks to a Radiate. Picks up, unloads. No, you're attacking drones that are partially protected by Dark Storm. Look at this Firebat. Ah, he dead. Okay, drop power. Break the front door. Soma's in a lot of trouble. Oh man, all that defense at the front door of his natural base is gone, but chasing away. Oh, that's another. Okay, all right. So, like 6 or 7 science vessels that have died so far. But this positioning behind these minerals, oh, that Ultralisk gets the benefit of the Dark Storm. Everybody dies. Pulling back here is Sharp. He's like, killed a lot of Defilers. The Dark Storms keep coming. That's because this is Soma we're talking about. Anabolic Synthesis on the way. So look, what Sharp has going for him right now is that he's killed a lot of drones. He's killed a base. What's really going for Soma, though, is that he keeps killing science vessels. And an SK Terran player is nothing without those science vessels. However, the supply blocks, the base killing, maybe Sharp is able to win this game even with the death of 90% of his science vessels. I don't know. We're going to have to see. We're going to have to see if he has enough. I love when Firebats are on the front lines against Ultralisk. It's just not what they're meant to do. Look at this guy. Oh, hang on. He's playing an important part. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Whoosh. Sharp. Making sure the natural hatch is at least extremely dead. Yeah, he gets it. I'm going to say extremely threatened, and it's actually dead. Sharp is getting some work done. I love what we're seeing from him. He's up 116 to 97 supply. This Ultralisk takes about 87 hits from a Marine for it to die. We'll get there eventually, assuming Dark Storm isn't making it invulnerable to said Marine attacks. Oh, it's a waste of a Dark Storm. Okay. I mean, the Defiler was dead anyway. Look at that, how much concentrated firepower it takes to take down an Ultra if you're Marines. In fairness, they have +3 attack, and they've got Stim. Okay, natural base getting replanted here. Another science vessel down. Yeah, if Sharp somehow manages to win this thing despite losing all of his science vessels, my whole theory about it's all about science vessels will need to be re-examined here, because apparently you can defeat an elite Zerg player as a Terran going SK Terran, losing your science vessels as long as you keep them supply blocked. Another science vessel down, and keep killing, I don't know, one of their bases. Their natural seems to work. I still think continually killing this base would also work. Trying to expand up this way, these Lings say no 4th base for Sharp. Nice surround! And another science vessel dies. So there's a plague. I just, at this point, I'm kind of rooting for Soma to win this thing because it would really validate my theory about the science vessel alivitude. But at the same time, I kind of want to see Sharp disprove it by just supply blocking and base killing and just being a Terran, being incredibly aggressive and annoying that way. Radiate. Okay, no Science Vessel connections there. First time in a while, Scourge have gotten within spitting distance of the Science Vessel and hasn't died. Good Plague, fine Plague, radiates on the counterattack, spell casting back and forth. It's like that spell fight with Merlin and that witch lady in The Sword and the Stone, the like 1950s or 60s Disney animation. You ever see that one? I saw it when I was young, and it was already old at that point. So, I mean, it's an old piece of media, but it's fun. Kind of shows the relationship of young King Arthur and Merlin. But behold, the plague on the science vessels. 2 mutas on the way to deal with these plagued science vessels. Is the 4th base going to happen for Sharp at 20 minutes? It sure seems like it is. Okay. Good news. Good news, Bear. Why are these medics alone? Medics! Do you want to radiate the Ultra again? Why are there nothing? Run them away! 140 to 109 supply advantage for our SK Terraning Sharp here. I like it. Look at these lings. They're like, we know this 4th base is vulnerable. What if we send a counterattack up here and killed a bunch of SCVs? There you go. Knock down that SCV count a little bit. These guys, oh no, Soma is starting to swarm. You know what that means for Terran players. The swarming Zerg is the scariest Zerg of all. Oh, these mutas going to find Science Vessel targets. Here's one. There you go. Yeah, it's not even worth counting anymore. Sharp's doing a pretty poor job of keeping the Science Vessels alive. Yep, there's another dead one, maybe 2 dead ones. Oh yeah, that advantage, the supply advantage Sharp had is gone. I mean, that Ultra died, so now it's back. That's how supply things happen. Oh, that's an engineering bay. These Marines try to get into the 6 o'clock base that Soma has set up. That is a 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a 5th base. This is a 6th base coming in just outside of the main base for the Zerg player too. So there's a window here where Sharp either needs to get another base or start killing bases. If he can't kill a base soon, I think Soma's going to win this thing, and it's through the sheer power of killing science vessels. Look at this 1 Ultra. Not really a solitary creature, 1 Ultralisk, right? Like, your job is to be with other Ultras, or... Ooh, another drop, though. Alright, I guess I didn't... If Sharp wins this thing, it'll be through the power of supply blocking, base killing, and drops, which are all kind of related. That was an okay drop. 58 drones remain, 46 SCVs. Attack into the 3rd base gets absolutely shut down there by the Terran bunkers. Not exactly enough units to do that. Ultras killing their Zergling friends. Their symbiotic relationship buddies. Oh gosh, oh gosh. This is some pretty terrible Ling Micro, honestly. I know you kind of want to have them attacking with your guys, but with your Ultras, but they're really toxic right now. All right, this is a big attack here from Sharp coming into this bottom left corner. He hasn't really bothered it today. If he can get in here for the first time, that'd be a pretty massive victory for him. But Nidus represents infinite reinforcements. As it does. Come on. Okay, solid plague. Oh, gosh. But still up. These lings. These are not 0 attack lings anymore. They're 2 attack, 3 armor. Yeah, I don't know about this. I like the 4 bases that Sharp has, but this 5 base, 6 base thing that's rolling for Soma right now is a massive, massive problem. This attack's not doing anything. This attack's all dead. This is just medics running away. No. This is Sharp losing steam. As a 7th base comes up left side from Soma. This is just Soma getting a macro win, right? His macro was better. His supply... well, he's getting supply block, but his science vessel killing was better. He got supply blocked a bunch in the early game, lost his natural base twice, did not let that get him down. Got deep into the Ling Ultra Lurker Defiler setup and just rode it to victory. I mean, I don't want to caster curse this thing because I've been wrong before at a point in a game like this, but dude, Soma's just casually on 70 workers now. You're going to fire up 6 Overlords, never get supply blocked again. He's going to kill another Science Vessel. Just kidding. He tried and he missed. But Sharp's forces are just dwindling. Can't be down 3 bases against somebody like Soma at 25 minutes and expect to get a win. Another Science Vessel down. Just careless. Another one down, but at least this guy got... Oh, yeah, at least this guy got a Defiler. Another Science Vessel down. A Plague comes down. The Terran army pushed back. Not expanding. Not killing bases. Can't. Forced to retreat. Forced to fall back. Absolutely problematic here. 5 Ultras in production. At once. And that's the power of Zerg. That's it. That's what made me fall in love with Zerg back in 98 was you can make a billion things at once? Awesome. Look at this drop. Look at this drop. Hey, remember? Oh, 76 drones. Fewer than... Okay. Yeah. All right, hang on. Sharp. My gosh, the Science Vessel death count is way too big. Nice little attack into the 6th base here. Kills a couple drones. Gets the couple of the drones on gas, which is always nice. But Sharp's not expanding. He's not expanding. He's not killing any hatcheries. Another sick drop. I mean, okay, 4 Marines is not exactly the sickest drop I've ever seen, but he's killing drones. It's just they're getting replaced. 75 drones after all of that. Sharp is just, he doesn't have enough. He can't really do a giant Doom drop. All of his forces are really concentrated here, and he can't get any leverage. He found a nice little Marine hiding spot down here at the 6th or 7th base. Oh, never mind. Ultras can get back there. What were you doing before, guys? Sharp deep into Zerg territory catches a massive Plague right to the face. And then a surround happens. And what do we say about surrounds? They're always good for the surrounder, bad for the surroundee, and that's a GG. Soma comes out on top in 27 minutes and 53 seconds. Oh, amazing. Amazing. Like, what a truly fantastic ZVT that was. Soma, he took so many hits early, right? He got bunkered. He was able to keep all but 1 Marine from getting inside that bunker. That was huge. Then he kept losing Overlords, and his natural base died. His 3rd base staying alive was key. He mined that out entirely over the course of the game. His 4th base, 2 got dropped once, but otherwise was fine. And then, yeah, he was just killing Science Vessels, getting up to all the Tier 3 stuff that Zerg players like to do, and dealing with some drops here and there, making sure to kill the Science Vessels, and making sure to kill the dropships when you could, because they're going to be fairly vulnerable sitting out here on top of your base. Yeah, Sharp. This is kind of, I don't know. I don't want to pigeonhole Sharp into who he is, but I just feel like Sharp is very capable of giving a great game to anyone, but his ability to close it out is just tough. He needed to either expand or kill a base, and once he didn't do either of those things, he was dead. He was. That was it. So good job by him. Oh, what did I do here? F10 end mission. There we go. That's where we wanted to go. 230,000 points to 199,000 in favor of Soma, outproducing the Terran. Yeah, when both players kill about 400 units, that's not good for the Terran player. Structures raised 7-3. Resources outspent by the Zerg player by 17,600 resources in 27 minutes. That will get it done. That will get it done. And that's a GG. So Soma gets that win here today. Truly truly fantastic. Just, man, Soma, just doing Soma things. Don't know what else to tell you. This is what Soma does. Sharp. Just needs more bases. All right, cool. So that is going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. If you like what you saw, what you heard today, you can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.